sending this to you in a letter, because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't meant to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out, away from you. Both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me. I'm going to tell him and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Rachel, that cheating bitch. Yes, wrong gate. So many gates. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding and chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breath. My own breathing, raised and strained. I flicked the light switch. By the door the power was off. Rachel! Where are you, you bitch? The table was cleaned. It hadn't been used recently. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put that damned key? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked it up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yes. I lit the bill open and it read. To my surprise it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out. No, I needed to see if Rachel was here. Dum dum dum. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Rachel! Our hallway mirror had been smashed in pieces scattered around the floor. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of those taps always stuck, but it hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get the house with one of those wonderful old clawed-footed bathtubs. I don't get it. There's nothing in here. What was the point in that? My laptop had been left on and it had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like that man in that house had some of the same books as I did. My wife's. Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yes. Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? She's cheating on me. I read the letter. She's going away for a while. Door stuck shut. Okay. It's this way. Okay, I think I got the key I got is probably for the basement. An old photo of Rachel, and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yes. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I'd got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. Let's go into the basement. I unlocked the basement door. Right, Rachel? There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bag was stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools and other things he obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put up this divider wall last summer so it could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Let's go break that wall in the basement. The crowbar I found would have been strong enough to burst through that cheap wall. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. Ah, that noise isn't Slender, it's Daisy. It's on Daisy, that noise. It's like true, not from Daisy. This was it. It was Rachel down there. Was she okay? Don't look. Don't look. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in a corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within. But I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? No. The rags were wet, matted, covered in dirt and grime, but inside that tattered mess was no sign of my beloved wife. Rachel wasn't there. I looked around in confusion, trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What had I been searching for this entire time? I remembered the look on Rachel's face when I came home, didn't I? Then the awful realization hit me right in the gut. I'd been looking at this the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? I couldn't find Rachel there, and I won't find her anywhere else because she was never there at all, was she? I stumbled back upstairs, the pain in my leg just a dull ache now, and sat down in my bedroom. My mind was spinning and the ache I felt before was near, crippling. Finally I could no longer fight the exhaustion, and as I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this, I must have drifted off. Was I at those places before? Yes. I didn't say how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? Did I murder all those people? Ah, sorry about that. The old photo of the man and his wife still rattled me, despite being faded and dirty. I thought I had seen mentions of us in those tunnels. But was I wrong? What was that man up to? Did I think he was responsible for me waking up in that house? No, I didn't think so. He was a victim, too, and he was already dead when I came to. I'll check all these rooms again. It was the keycard I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it's probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the plant? Yes. Who else would it have been? Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. Let's go through this one. I used to tell myself that Rachel was the one who wanted to keep the tub. I am a little crazy man. In the dirty faded glass it looked like nothing.